locate a bomb.
Alright, hello everybody, this is another video. This is backing off of that Kaid video, Defender video I made. So this is showing how to attack Laundry Basement as an attacker. Just like the meta macro level strategies you should be trying to pull off. So before I went with my Kaid setup, and now this is just going to be like the general attacking setup. Like there's no specific operator, you know, that I chose for attack. I just kind of chose Sledge because he has the breaching hammer, can open up,
Insertion in 10 seconds.
you know, a bunch of entryways.
5
So I'm
seconds
going to
to
be
go.
showing you like the most common entryways and like things you should be doing
Your mission is to locate and
as you
defuse
would
a
try and
bomb.
attack basement on Oregon. So I had to go over this first. This is like the most important thing in Siege. One of always make sure you save your drone on prep phase. Either, you know, let your teammates run out, you know, ahead of time, let them find sight, or, you know, find sight. Obviously, I'm just going to rush and try and find sight. Alright, so let's say sight's down here. Obviously, the bomb's not down here, but let's just say sight's down there because, you know, I'm just trying to say that we're attacking basement. So as soon as I find sight, I notice people are setting up, yada yada. First thing I'm doing is I'm taking my drone and I am leaving. Grabbing my drone all the way back to spawn. So when prep phase ends, I can just run over, right here, see, right there, run over, pick it up. Now before I run out into the middle like an idiot, don't just run out here, yada yada yada, running out here. Don't do that. First thing you want to do as soon as you spawn, pull out your drone, check this window, and also check this window. Those are common spawn peak areas that people are going to try and like. Also this window, not a window or door, but you know what I'm trying to say, like the entryways. You want to check those first because there's going to be someone trying to spawn peek and get a cheap kill off of you, and you don't want to be killed cheaply. One of your teammates is most definitely going to kill this camera. If they don't, then they're terrible. But if they don't, then after you check your spawn peek, destroy that camera, then you have to get through your check. So basically a check is something you have to do before you move on to the next step in the mission, which is to plant the bomb. So basically the first check I always do if someone's running laundry basement is simple. I drone out, garage. Now you could just drone in and leave your drone in garage. It could be valid. But I always, personal preference, like to drive my drone back to me because I like to check for spawns, make sure that no one's trying to spawn peek our team and make the call out if someone's prepping the window. But more so personal preference, but obviously I choose the safe route because I'd rather be safe than sorry and try and get tunnel vision, trying to get a round complete. So first thing I do, after I check the windows, I still haven't moved from my spawn position yet. All I did was check the drone with my window. I checked the drone on windows and doors to make sure I haven't been spawn peeked. First thing I do, clear out garage. Then at this point, I notice it's clear. Now I can start moving. I just start moving, move behind this van, and then I continue my drone search. Do not be afraid to be on drones. You know, drones is basically like a cheat in this game. You can kind of see, you know, what's going on inside. So after I cleared out, you know, the garage, and that's part of your job, just to check split and check meeting hall. Basically want to drone all this out like I'm doing right now. Make sure you check these sandbats, people, because people be laying prone here and you don't even realize it. People also be laying prone here too. Make sure you drone thoroughly. Make sure everything's all good. Once everything's clear, make sure you talk on comms to your team and say, split meeting hall clear as of now. Make sure you add the as of now because people might say, oh, you know, they might rush into tunnel vision, run in and die. because there's probably someone over here roaming, and then they blame you. But make sure you make it clear that it's only clear for a period of time, because whenever I drone, this is real time. So like obviously, if someone's back here roaming, they can easily just either make the decision to either go left or straight. So what you want to do is make sure when you make calls on comms that it's only clear for that moment, because you don't want people getting tunnel vision, running in here trying to clear without ADSing, and then them getting killed. Now you might say, oh, it's not my fault, I gave you the information, but you didn't give correct information. You gave them information that wasn't complete. So obviously you're droning out. Basically your whole job is to drone out everything basically, and this will probably take you a good minute. So basically by the time you start actually moving and making meaningful movement, there might be like a minute 30 left on the clock. It's fine, still plenty of time. You might notice some rotate holes, you might notice, a bunch of different things. Basically just stay calm. The only job, if you're like the main person droning in everyone, is to basically drone out garage, drone out split and meeting. Once you drone out split and meeting, you have to put your drone in a safe spot. Basically, what I like to do, I just put it right here. Might sound kind of stupid because it's pretty easily seen if a roamer sees it, but basically it's a good place to put it if you're attaching laundry, because if it gets destroyed, then I know someone's been here, but if it hasn't been, I know, I just cleared it out. So like then it's like, okay, this is clear for the time being. So basically, once it's a minute 30, I notice everything's clear. Watch out for this window. Watch out for this window. You're gonna take your sledge, open this up. I already droned this out so there's no cross mat. Stay behind this barricade. Get back on drone. Next I'm gonna drone is this in the security portal. It takes me literally 3 seconds. By this point, this should be opened by your team. Drone laundry. Jump on this little on this, leave it here. Might be a mirror here. They probably have the whole setup I showed before with Kaid. And now, I throw out my second drone. And now, like I said, you're not supposed to be the only one droning. Everyone should be droning together, but it's like, this is meant to be as a solo queue player who has to do everything themselves. Trust yourself, because others can't be trusted. Next thing you do, drone out kitchen. And then drone out dining hall, and drone out shower corridor. And then leave your drone right here in this corner. Anything beyond this is unnecessary because they're so far away from sight. Basically, you want to make sure that your entryways to the site are clear. So basically, if I have to try and push down laundry and I get denied, I can try and push down a freezer. Now, if I get denied, try and go down laundry, I can just quickly come up here and check to see if anyone's up here, and then make my push down freezer. Alright, so basically, let's just say I cleared everything out, drone-wise. This has been opened up, and everything's looking good. So what you want to normally do is have like 3 people try and push down laundry, maybe like 1 or 2 push down freezer, or try and do a back push back there using those stairs. But your main push will be over here because the mirror is going to need to be busy. That's what most people bring. Like I said before, this may be reinforced or it may not. So when you do a push on laundry, if this is reinforced, you basically have free reign back here. Let's say I'm a sledge like I am right now. Let's say I have free reign. This is what I can do. I can basically just... Oh, you can't put grenades anymore. I forgot about that. Anyway, it don't matter. I can basically just spam grenades and throw them in there. Most likely someone's going to be in this area. Most likely someone's going to be in here. Someone's going to be like right here. Someone's going to have this open and be trying to play here as long as possible. And then the last person is probably going to be a roamer. So as you make the push down laundry, one thing you have to pay attention is once they start feeling pressure, then try and come back up freezer, or try and like rotate back up through the back stairs and enter split, kill you from behind. So what you want to do is you want to have one person, you know, or two people, as I said before, pushing different ways, so they feel like pressured and contained. Because you want them to feel like they're shrunk. What I basically mean is that like they have nowhere to escape. They can't like, you know, go a separate route and somehow make their way back upstairs. You have to make them feel phantom pressure wherever they go. But as a sledge, here's what you do. You go down main stairs, throw a grenade. Doesn't matter, you just throw a couple of grenades. Basically what you're trying to do is you're trying to get, you know, the person playing behind us, usually Amira, trying to usually kill them. And once you kill them, you know, you're basically just trying to waste time. You know, you're just trying to, you know, not all of your shots have to make it, but you have to make them feel like, okay, my presence is known in this corner, and they have to do something about it. They're going to have to send somebody because I have free reign right here. So I do recommend you attacking laundry. Have a Montane, because basically you can have a Montane basically eat up all the C4s and all like the smoke, and it'll kind of help you as like playing behind as a support. You kind of just rely on him because he can kind of just hang out in this corner right here, kind of just like peek and kind of like, you know, force his way right in this corner right here. We can plant behind him. He can be like right here. Someone can be doing this, and someone can be planting. So basically a three-pronged attack where basically Montaigne's eating up all the damage. Someone's watching this corner, and then someone's planting. And that's basically what you want to do. Now, if that fails, like your Montaigne dies or you feel like out-pressured, what you want to do is basically leave one with Montaigne. So basically there's always two people trying to push that. And basically add another person to try and attack this side, attack this corner. Because what they want to do is that if they have so much pressure facing the right, if you come from the side, it's like, oh shit, I have to worry about these people now. And normally, a lot of people want to play pillars as defense, want to play behind these pillars so you can kind of like peek. You're just going to have to drone them out and just win a 1v1, really. Not much else I can tell you. So, yeah, it's kind of like the basics of attacking laundry. Now I'm just going to go to up here and plant this, and I'll end the video.
Diffuser is active, protected at all costs.